So before we do anything else, we've had a redemption for Mario Time in the chat right before the stream started, and Manuel did specifically request that I show one of my Mario plushies. Now, I don't actually, you might think, looking at the background here, if you see my beautiful little family of plushies in the background, you might think I'd have more of them, but I don't actually have that many Mario themed plushies, but I do have this one. Now this one is a pretty old. You can see it's on his buttons in particular. He's had a little bit of wear and tear. I want to see if I can see how old he is. He's probably over a decade at least. Yeah, 2009. Yeah, so this is 13 years old. This thing. He's very cute. He's nice. He's a nice little representation. He's soft. He's well made. He's lasted for a long time. He's getting a little bit old, but he's keeping well. There are a yeah, I should learn to sew. Is the thing. I'm pretty bad with that, because you can see my big boy, my Djungelskog that arrived yesterday. Supposedly the best way to clean a Djungelskog is to take all the stuffing out, clean the skin, I guess, and then restuff him and sew it all up. But I can't sew, so I thought it would be a good thing to learn to do that, so I can actually clean him when time comes to that. But I'm just gonna throw this Mario over, see if I can make him land next to Djungelskog. See if I can do that. Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Hello, you. Right. That's that for that. Let's we're gonna finish off the Knights and Bikes today. So I'm gonna get the game started. We're gonna see the big finale. We kind of ended in a cliffhanger spot last time. Not really on purpose. It was just because I realized that we were getting close to the end, and if we were gonna play on, this episode would be very short. So give a thumbs up. Yeah, I think learning to sew is one of those things that is very useful to do in general. But we're going to switch to the game, and I'm going to turn Cam's music off. Yeah, find the game to capture. There we go. Theo attack. Yeah, Theo doesn't protect, but he does attack. I know you're good at sewing. I know you're very good with your hands in general, with like a little you're good at doing hair as well. Yeah, no, brag on, go for it. You know, if you've got skill, you should show it off. You mean you started stopping us getting my mom's treasure? Right, so clearly something is not quite right with our friend Nessa. So we've got I wasn't 100% sure about where we were supposed to go. I'm still not, but I think we're going back. I will have that treasure. But I needed to save my home, you know that. Oh, wrong. The victor will take it all. Yeah, Nessa is messed. Oh no, the game froze for a sec. There we go. Can everyone see and hear the game well? Call her Messa. But she's messed up. Good, thank you. How's everyone doing, by the way? You had a good week so far? Excited for the weekend? Plans, etc., etc.? along. Yes. I'm doing something exciting on Saturday, something that I haven't been able to do before. I'm giving blood on Saturday afternoon for the first time. I'm gonna donate some blood. Feeding hungry vampires. No! Get away! Yeah, hello! I'm missing Tuesday. No, don't worry about it. So yeah, so we're basically just on the way to find a treasure. Is what's happening. But something's happened to Nessa. We think the curse might have got to her. And now we're racing to the top. Give me speed, Mom. Make my bike go faster. But yeah, they very recently, in fact last year, they changed the rules about who can donate blood. So as I was dealing with other blood-related matters, I looked into it and I decided that I was going to... You ain't getting the treasure, I am! I decided that I was gonna book it and everything, so we're doing that on Saturday. That should be fun. I actually don't know. This is another thing. Part of the reason why I want to do this because I actually don't know what my blood type is. It's gonna be mine. You will fail. No, I don't want to fight Ivor, but that is what's happening. The music is so good too. Slightly drunk today because of one more vacation before my summer job. Ooh, that's awesome. Forgive me if you already said this, but what's your summer job? The treasure is mine. What's happening to you? She frisbeed us. Oh my god. Stop it, Nessa. You're my best friend. I love you. Huh? What's happening? You started attacking me. I don't want to fight you. What? I don't understand. I know I started feeling sick and then I felt all angry. I'm so sorry. I would never mean to hurt you. You did scratch me a bit, but I guess I did that to you as well when we first met. It must have been the curse. It made everything feel stronger. I wanted a treasure all for myself. And it made me jealous that you have a home to save. I haven't even got that. But Nessa, when we found a treasure, we can use the money to buy you a caravan too. And then you can live with me forever and ever. Thanks, Melsa. You're a good friend. Even when we were fighting, we still ended up helping each other. Okay then, treasure time. Where is it? It must be buried up here somewhere. The treasure must be up here somewhere. Right, so we gotta search a little bit. Good girls. Bekämpning av invasiva arter. Getting rid of bad plants. Ah, ha, ha. Interesting. So basically like getting rid of weeds and stuff. That's nifty. That's really cool. I hope it goes well. Get this together. There it is, the legendary long lost treasure. Hang on, is that it? It's tiny. Let's take a closer look. Maybe there's a magical worm inside it. Or a priceless eyeball. Or a very small crown that you can wear on your finger. But it's not even a real treasure chest. It's hollow. You can see right through the keyhole. Weird. There's a mystery to solve here. So, I wonder where... give Honkers some pets. I love Honker's petting animation. It's so good. It's so good. Right, let's explore a little bit. I'm not sure what we've got to do here. I'll have a look through it. Not very interesting. A monster! Yeah, knock it off. I'm better now. Jump down so I can have a look from this way. I can look over at those rocks. There must be something else we have to do. Okay. This rock. All the stones are lined up except this one. Can we... It's useless, it's too big to move. Can we... No, I didn't mean to... I didn't mean to plunge Nessa. Where's Honkers? Look, Honkers is bringing the puffins. They're helping us. There's so many good birds in this game. Honkers, you did it! I actually love the implication that Honkers is like the real protagonist in this game. So now I can look through the stone and past where the rock was, and through the keyhole in the stone treasure box, and through the other rock with a hole in it, and all the way out to... Oh, I think you better see this, Malzo. What is it? Let me see. Huh? I don't see anything. Just look with one eye. You'll be able to line it up better. It's pointing at my caravan. Why is it pointing there? Mom, I don't understand. Why have we climbed all the way up to this mountain just to have a look at our home? Me and my friend nearly didn't make it, but we stopped our fighting and worked together. And climbed all the way to the top, and now... I don't know what we do now. Maybe she used your caravan to hide something. Do you think the treasure could be buried underneath my caravan? Grab the bikes! We got some digging to do. Yeah, Mel's was the treasure we made along the way. Pardon me, I'm getting harangued. Harangued on my phone. I can't believe the treasure might be buried right underneath us. Right underneath us, right here. Let's get digging. I want to wait till morning. Bad things always happen to us at night. I want to see the sun glinting off all the shiny treasure. Okay, I'm not sure I'll be able to sleep though. No sneaking out and getting all the treasure for yourself. Hey, that was a curse making me do bad stuff. It wasn't me. I know, just teasing. You did look pretty funny, all cursed and angry. Anyway, tomorrow we dig. Now it's time for sleep. Yeah, blows nose. Say hi to Dad. Say hi to Dad. Oh. Have we been sitting on a treasure all this time? You up? Of course. Let's look under the caravan. Indeed, let's look under the caravan. So, can you see anything under there, Elsa? Maybe. Yeah, there's definitely something. It's lumpy. I guess lumpy is a good thing? Can you reach it? I'll try. Nah, not quite. We're gonna have to move the caravan. Are you sure? It'll be hard to move this whole caravan. Yeah, but we only need to move it a tiny bit. Are you absolutely sure you want to move your caravan right now? Yeah, so basically I think this is the game kind of saying, this is the point of no return for the game. I think once we move this caravan, we can't finish up any other stuff. Because it's like, there's like treasures and stuff that you can, you know, there's little boxes and stuff that you can find for achievements and whatever. But I don't think we're going to bother with that. Because you don't really get much for it. It's not really, you don't get anything, additional content or anything as far as I'm aware. Yeah, so let's just move the caravan. Okay, you're totally sure you want to move the caravan? Yeah, we even get a confirmation. Yes. Lift the tow bar. It's moving, but too quickly. No! I'm sorry, I can't tell you that they don't crash the caravan. I really can't tell you that. It's okay. It's okay. Ugh. I'm okay. My things. It kept me going. Ugh. But I suppose I've not needed them all this week. Okay. Maybe I don't need those things now. They were old, from the past. Gotta think about what I have now. I'm sorry, Mom. Elsa? Look! Here's what was underneath. Yeah. Can we ground pound? No, I got ground pound there. There we go. Look, there's chain hanging down the hole. It's heavy, but we're lifting it. Yeah, you can buy a new caravan with the treasure. Yeah, that's true. I think there's more geese in video games, honestly. They're all pretty great. Not surprised that chain was heavy. There was a cage at the end of it. The cage is like a lobster pot, but it doesn't look like a lobster inside. It's a bit like a face. A soggy old rotten face. You're right, it's like an old head. A human head. Left dangling in a cage. On the edge of a chain. Underwater. In a cave. Under a heavy shield. With a caravan parked on top. I wonder how they ended up here. Well, I don't think it was an accident. Somebody went to a lot of trouble to make sure that this head stayed in its cage. Can we not do this? Yeah. I'm gonna give it a poke. What? No! Damsels, steady yourselves. You have nothing to fear from me. Though I am not surprised that you quake and shiver when standing before a mighty warrior such as myself. Where's the rest of you? Ah. 'Tis true I am a little diminished in stature, separated from my body by those treacherous knights. No matter, to the treasure. There should still be time. What? You know where it is? Why, yes. I had my hands on it a few minutes ago. At least it felt like a few minutes ago. Back when I still had hands. Come on, follow me, damsels. It's a pickled knight. We're not damsels. We don't need saving. We could throw you off the cliff if we wanted to. Please, don't be hasty. Call off your bird. He's going for my eyeballs. He's not pecking. He's sniffing. He's picking up the scent of the treasure. A strange bird indeed, but I shall let him lead the way. Princesses, you'll need your fastest horses and your loudest battle chant for us to succeed. Yeah, Pickle Knight is indeed our, he's joining our party. He smells a bit funny, but he knows where the treasure is buried. Honkers is a feminist. That's very true. Yeah, so, yeah, our party's grown. Follow the, goose. Yeah, once again, Honkers is the only one who's actually competent. Here we go. Grant us passage. Cool, look, a passage. Onwards to battle. Oh, sorry. Yo, be careful, the ground is loose. This is where my mom... Where she... It's just a bad place to be. Ugh. If I may interject. Huh? Look thee toward the horizon. Dost thou comprehend what is there? What is right ahead of us? A rock? Falsehood! It is our castle, the toppermost turret of the castle. Protected for 1,000 years by the castle's moat. That's more than a moat, that's the whole sea. Princess, you must have faith. We will cross the moat easily if we believe in each other. But like any charging army, we must have a battle cry. What will be thine chant? It must be strong and give you hope and belief. We should sing about each other. I wouldn't be here without the Melza. Cool, thanks, Nessa. Yeah, let's do a song about you and me and our bikes. It'll make our bikes go extra fast and carry us over the sea to the castle. Yeah, I can record it on my stereo. I was never a scholar of Latin and knew not of this stereo. But you could use that fearful musical instrument on your back. Let loose our banshee cries. Okay, Melza. I'll press play and you press record and then we'll charge. And we're back at the beginning of the game. This is where the flashback at the beginning started. We got a lot of sea to get over at the bottom. Pedal as fast as you can. We've got to make this jump. I'm out of breath. But my inhaler's empty. You don't need it. Look up. Yeah. The puffins. We made it! Nessa? Ness? Where are you, Nessa? Not very dark. Don't worry. You're the strong one. I can't do it without you. Hello, SVC. Let loose. It's not as bad as it seems. More or less, yeah. We've not got a lot left to go. You gave me something. Please come back. I can't lose both of you. Ha! We made it across. What? You're here too? Of course, I'm always the fastest. We made it, you and me. We sure did. Let's celebrate. First, Honkers needs food. Now, come on, don't leave me hanging. Kabam! Duck! I didn't mean to get on the bike. I can't see. Careful, the floor feels loose. Yeah, it was fast, Mom. Hold my hand. Ah! Yeah, we're not far from the end now. This might even be a pretty short episode. Look! Although I do remember this bit being quite annoying. We don't have to just imagine it anymore. We did it! I hope you never doubted me. Extended imagination sequence with demels are due to loneliness and grief? Potentially. Just gotta find the doorbell. Castles don't have doorbells. But But they do have levers. Oh my god. Oh dear. This ain't good. Those treacherous knights are no on their bones. More of them. Yeah. Oh, gosh. High fives, indeed. Haha, we're stealing your treasure. This is how everyone who gets into the area immediately gets sunglasses. They'll have the battles in this game seem more frenetic than they are. You actually do have a fair bit of control in them, but I think if you when you're watching this, it probably looks very frantic. But it actually isn't as bad as it seems. And here we go. It's going to be our treasure now. Oh, I gotta. I'm gonna pick up. Got any plasters? Oh no, honkers. There you go. Dum 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 dum. They really didn't want anyone getting inside. A powerful weapon, the likes of which I've never seen before. Ooh, big sword. Eek! You assault my ears. The big dinner, where the knights ate their pizza and celebrated burying the treasure. They threw the leftover bones on the ground for their dogs. Why did they have bones on their pizza? They didn't have boneless pizza. Don't you remember? This is where all the knights died. Oh, yeah. I was so looking forward to seeing their skull and bones. Now I feel sad for them. What a bad party. It's like a birthday party I had when I was 6. Conor Latiglios barfed on my cake and everyone went home early. Gross. Oh, my brothers in arms, what fate befell you all? What did you all do? Why did you wake the curse? They must have been having a good party before it went wrong. They would have all been so happy. And then they just all died. And went rotten. Let's keep moving. I don't want that to happen to us as well. Yeah, the treasure must be close. We need to find that before escaping. I did a skill if someone puked on my cake. I did puke on not on food, but I did puke at a birthday party when we had a birthday party at McDonald's. I can't remember how old I was, probably 8, 9 or something. I hope it wasn't later than that. But I do remember that I just like threw up right, like just right in the middle of the restaurant. It's a good reason to leave, yeah. And this one? Lady Morwena Constantine, although she preferred to be called the Crimson Blade. She was a cunning warrior indeed. Oh, so not all the knights were, well, boys. Correct. If we'd all been the same, we'd all act the same. Poor strategy for the battlefield. Our strength from our many different skills and characters. It's cool learning a bit more about you as well. So who was this? Lord Kenwyn Foxhole. He took us to the highest point on the mountain, first spied this ruin. A ruin that we could garrison and make our home, safe from invaders and thieves. I was screaming outside my apartment. He was an excellent falconer, and he was the keen eye of this mighty bird that led us here. Ha, just like what we did too. Except our falcon was way better. Pickles is cool. Yeah, we like Pickles. Okay. Pretty sure everyone acting the same is pretty important on a medieval battlefield. I suppose maybe in a strategic sense that people brought their own perspectives, but yes, yes. Presumably you don't. There's not a lot of room for improvisation on medieval battlefields. But I'm not a strategist. I can't answer that question because I literally don't remember. Where are we looking now? Okay, I can't go through here. Well, yeah, he would be. He's... I'm guessing it's... the curse? Somehow? But his sheer... bloody-mindedness that's keeping him alive. Brrr. No. A knight's helmet. Comfy bedroom. Good place for them to put up all their posters. I think it's stuck. I wish I was allowed to keep walloping swords by my bed. Pillow fight. The bed's tipping. A secret passage. You know what that is? Yep. Skull juice. No, poison. Looks deadly. Cool, well, it's lucky it was left hiding away back here. It's a bit sus. Why do you guys start liking pickles? I think I realized we're very nice. Pretty early. Like, I can't remember a time where I haven't liked pickles. I think also because our grandma makes her own pickles and they are fantastic. So I think like that was our introduction to pickles. I do love this pig ghost we're following. Can I sit by the fire for a minute? It's the first time I felt warm since being in your caravan, Melzo. Hey, why is it still burning after all this time? Happy memories of our roaring fireplace. And the preparation of many a fine banquet. Those were the best times here. After a day's hunting, we'd return here to prepare our feast. A lovely, big, plump and juicy, freshly plucked, carefully seasoned, deliciously tasty. Stop, you're scaring honkers. Don't worry about him, Captain. Come on, let's see what else we can find here. Pickles cancel. Some of my friends still don't like pickles. I love pickle gherkins. It's wonderful. It is so nice. But yeah, it's not to everyone's tastes for sure. But it definitely is to mine. Although I still don't like pickles in stuff like burgers, for example, because I find that I don't really like the texture in when it appears in other things. But on their own, they're great. So that's how they lit their candles. Oh. Ah! At least they cleared the doorways down there. Yeah, see, for me, it's just the texture. They interrupt too much of the standard burger texture. But the flavor is good. I know a lot of people who don't like for example, don't like tomatoes in burgers for I think probably the same reason. But I much prefer tomatoes in burgers. Another nice helmet. I don't actually remember what these are for. If they're for anything. The pickle juice is good. Pickle juice is good. I'm gonna see if I can... Let's do that. Want a Big Mac so bad. The fuck is wrong? I'm sorry. No, this fire is not so easily defeatable. I'm getting sweaty. Put the fires out. But this fire we can knock back. Like both tomatoes and gherkins. I mean, tomatoes had to be raw. I agree for the most part, but I do find that in certain contexts I like roasted tomatoes. I like roasted tomatoes in a full English, for example. But I tend to, given the choice, I think raw tomatoes, I'd say most of the time, is the way to go. Right, were we? No, we were up here. This is the bedroom part. Veggie Big Mac can't come soon enough. You can make, you can try making the Big Mac sauce, to be fair. Oh, we can't get through there, can we? But what did we clear then? But what is in more burgers than ketchup, mustard, cheese, and onions? No, that's totally fair. What kind of onions? Do you have raw onions, or do you like them fried, like fried onions? I don't actually know what we did then. We didn't very clearly. Raw, yeah, no, I like raw onions too. Much prefer raw onions. Okay, here, I think this is where we haven't been. You could chop up a lot of broccoli with this. If raw, it has to be red onion, like crispy fried onions, but I'm not a fan of caramelized onions. Yeah, that's about the same for me. I prefer red onions in most cases. The only time I don't prefer red onions is like in soups and stuff. I find that then the white onion works better. But red onion just is a little bit more flavorful, I think. And I can't prove this, but I also feel like red onion is slightly crunchier. In the same way that I can't prove that red pepper is tastier than green pepper. But it definitely feels like it is. Onions are effing great. Like we're white in my burgies. That's totally fair. Open up treasure chamber. Less bitter. Yeah, that made sense actually. Nothing. Caramelized onions are good in if you make onion soup. And you caramelize them for like 4 hours ahead of time, and they're just mush. And then you just like, that is good. That is so tasty. Okay, that didn't do anything, so that's not good. Oh, hang on, did it? Oh, no, I think it unlocked this bit. I'm so hungry now. Go and eat something. I had hummus today. It wasn't anything interesting. Hummus and bread. Oh, apologies. Okay. We have a dance party here? No. Yeah, I think with burgers, I think texture is such a big component. So if it's a texture that it doesn't go with all the other stuff, it stands out too much. I think that breaks it for me. And who's this? Kenwyn Karlstock. He trained our horses. Such fine beasts those horses were. They took us through Penfers's woods, marshes, and moorlands. You really don't know what it's like to saddle up and ride out with the wind in your hair, adventure in your heart. Oh, we do. Ain't that right, Melza? We sure do. Where are these bugs going? A hidey hole! Don't put me down another hole! We're coming too! Not so much a texture taste to me. I don't like sweet sauce either. Yeah, that's true actually. I'm not a huge fan of sweet and savory mixing, just in general. Maybe, we need to do... Okay, it seems we need to do that. Fine shot. How I miss that feel of the bowstring. Let me bear you both upon my shoulders and carry you through the battle. Just as I did to our fallen knights. Can we ask about this guy? And who is this? Lady Rizcorla, Bard of the Court. Oh, not much about her apparently. I don't know, we're walking backwards now. Core, a big round table. I'm so excited my head might pop. Hope your hood would catch all the brains if you do. Rockin'. And this must have been where they rocked out. And spun their ancient gnarly tunes. Quite so. Okay, I can't. Can we reach that from here? No, I think that's in the way. Ah, okay, we have to do that. Not loud enough. But that's loud enough. High fives indeed. Nice big table. What's for dinner? This wasn't for dinner. This was our important planning table, where we'd form strategies, make alliances, and plot. Nice, I like playing soldiers too. And also plot how to use our treasure. Oh, are you saving up? Saving up to buy something big with the treasure? If I didn't have to save my home, I'd buy something big with it too. Well, the treasure's value is unusual. It's not just gems and gold. Not just gems and gold? Quite so, and we argued bitterly about how to use its value. I was thirsty for a fight. I wanted a war. We had funds, our fortress, and our best knights. We could have taken to the mainland and added yet more to our riches. But my fellow white knights were wary. I flew into a rage. We fought. And I suppose I lost. Yep, sure looks like it. Okay, cool story, but no more sitting around. I want to find a treasure. We shall continue then, but be warned, the treasure is close. Speaking of burger toppings, do you guys want any specific cheeses? Some traditional use cheddar, but I'll gladly try cheese. I honestly don't care. I think cheese-wise, it's all good, baby. No, what are you doing? I need to high five again. I don't mind. I like a mature is fine. Like a mature cheddar. Red Leicester can work. 2 switches that couldn't be opened by a single traitor. A traitor like you? I dislike Big Mac. If there's no Big Mac, I order what's closest. That's fair. That is fair. But Big Mac is basically just a sauce, really. Like, you can make that sauce pretty easily, I think. Can you buy the Big Mac sauce? Like, as a separate thing? Like, as a dip or something? That'll be a game changer. Are you trying to trick us? I swear not, but the treasure will protect itself. The bread is different too. That's fair. I didn't mean to be one of those people who's like, you can just make your crisps at home. Like, it's not the same. We all know it's not the same. But I know that there are some places like Nando's, for example, which is a chicken restaurant here in the UK. They actually do sell their sauces, so you can buy them in stores. And they have good sauces. That's actually a thing. When you come to the UK, we definitely need to go to Nando's because I feel like you would love it. I feel like everyone loves Nando's. It's so fucking good. If you're in the UK, you know. You fucking know. Oh, blimey. A regular mac and cheese is a double quarter pounder. Yeah, they used to be mine as well. They used to have one actually. They haven't brought that back for a while, but it was fairly common about 10 years ago. Oh no, we died! It's our first death in the game. Wow. I don't really care about cheese on its own. Like, I like cheese on stuff and things like grilled cheese sometimes with tomato soup, but I'm not a big cheese person. That's fair. It's not for everyone. We had our first death. Thankfully, autosave is a thing. There used to be, in the UK, I think they introduced them 2007, 2008, but it was one of those... it was one of those seasonal things that kind of came and went. And it was called DM, which is called the M. And it had like, it was supposed to be kind of like a artisanal burger. So we had like a fancier bread, like it was almost like a brioche kind of thing. And that was, I remember that being really tasty. And they brought that back like for a couple of years, like maybe for like 5 or 6 years, but I haven't seen it for a long time. And obviously now I wouldn't eat it anyway, but I remember that being really nice. Sweden used to have one, a regional one. I don't know if they still bring this one back. But do you Swedes remember El Maco? I think that was in some other countries as well, but it was not in the UK because I tried to explain the El Maco to British people and they did not know what the fuck I was talking about. Oh god. Oh yeah, please Google. This is very important. We need to solve this. Oh god, they're just coming now. Came back a couple years ago and I think it left again. It's a regular thing, oh, fair enough. Gotta keep high-fiving so we don't bork it again. Who let you lot out? This is very intense. Do I play any musical instruments? I don't really. I did learn the piano for a while. For about a year I was practicing the piano. Oh, got them all. There we go. I do have a keyboard in my office. The thing is, I had to so the area where I had my keyboard, because it's quite a big one, is where I now have to have my work computer. So I've had to move it all away, and then because I didn't have the space for it, I have just haven't been kept up with it. But I have wanted to take lessons because I know the basics. I can play a few basic songs. Is that your body, Mr. Knight? Who else do you think it would belong to? Yes, 'tis my old frame. You've no idea how I've missed it. A mighty warrior such as myself should never be forced to scuttle around upon the floor. So how come your body and your head are still alive? Usually when a head gets chopped off, it doesn't hop around afterwards without its body. That's a rude question, Ness. No, not at all. So the treasure is what has kept me alive. I was the only knight that opened a chest and looked upon it. The others tried to stop me, but it was so beautiful and powerful. I felt its magic soaking into my eyes and face. You got the treasure stuck in your face? Ah, well, as I said earlier, the treasure is not just made of gold and gemstones. The treasure is far more valuable than that. So the treasure is why you can hop around without your body? Yes, quite so. The treasure didn't separate my head from its home, but it kept me alive after it was. Kept me alive after my knights ambushed me and stuffed me into that hole where you found me. Very hole we originally hid our treasure in before we built our castle. Wow, so the treasure is like a magic spell. It's a magic treasure that makes you live for ages and ages and ages and ages and ages. Yes, immortal in fact. What an army my knights would have become. If only they'd listened to me. Phew. Now be so good and return me to my rightful place upon my yonder neck hole. Yeah, bad vibes, man. Getting the bad juju of this whole thing. I know, well... Here we go. Ding dong. Just like that. Cool. Hop on, Mr. Knight. Maybe we can ride on your shoulders again? Piggyback, Nessa? But hang on, where are all the chains here? This body was looked up for a reason. You're not trying to trick us, are you, old man? No, Mr. Nighthead is going to take us to the treasure. He can smash through walls and mush up the baddies and then we'll win, right? Yes. Well, no. Why not, mister? Back before my head and body had been cleft in two, I was a mighty warrior, it's true. But I was not a good leader. I stole from my friends and fought my allies. The treasure's magic may be invincible, but I used it to control the knights I should have treated as brothers and sisters. I don't blame them for attacking me and stuffing my severed noggin down the dark hole beneath your encampment. You're a baddie? Sadly, I suppose I was a baddie. I should have stayed loyal to my fellow knights. I've seen the strong bond between you two. You care for each other. You help each other. And together, you're unstoppable. I've learned much from you both. But if I'm reunited with my body, I fear I'll be reunited to my terrible old ways. An awful thing may happen. No point is worrying about that. Let's find out. I think we shouldn't trust Pickles. A problem with learning an instrument tradition is that you're taught to play boring old songs. Yeah, I did actually. That is a point. I was using an app. I can't remember the name of it now. But I was using an app on my Android tablet. And that actually was a pretty good one because it mixed up like the old classical ones with more modern songs. So you had kind of a nice, you had a nice kind of mix of both. What are you doing? Unhand me! I think it's working. All the badness is going away. Curse lifted. We did it. I thought we were gonna have to fight him. Not everything is fixed by fighting. I thought you'd learn that. Ugh, but he's sad he's dead now. We're gonna miss his moldy old head. Hope he can make things better with all his knights. Sounds like they did a lot of arguing. A bit like we did at times on this adventure. But I think we're all good now. Of course, best friends. I'm glad old Mr. Knight learned stuff from us. I guess sometimes grown-ups do listen. I do wish he pulled that lever before he went, though. Oh! He's doing it! Thanks, Pickled Knight. Glad you got your hands back. Here we go. Hey. Oof. You can just about smell it, can't you? It's so close now. Yeah, I do like that. Where are you? Kitties are right behind me. Can we get this fucking thing now? I can't believe we made it. And the legend was all true. Usually I get everything wrong. You're the great kid. I was really sad before you came along, Nessa. Thanks for helping me. We did it all together. Now let's get this chest open. Open it up. I don't know how. Maybe we need a key. A key? Honkers! Honkers was the key. You unlocked it. Is it safe? Of course, it'll make us live forever. Hang on. What's this on the ground? There's more pages from my mom's book here. My mom must have been here. She's drawn pictures of the treasure chest. Gotta leave it behind. The magic from the treasure is already fading. Wait. If my mom was here, she must have discovered the treasure as well. But she didn't use its powers. Why? She could have been saved by it. She wouldn't have died when she tried to get back. I don't understand. She wouldn't have been able to open it, Demelza. I'm sorry. But we did open it, so come on, quick. No, it's not right. I just wanted to save my home. I don't want magical powers that keep me the same forever. I've already grown up a bit from this adventure. I feel stronger and happier. That's good. I'm glad to hear you say that. Having this adventure with you has changed me, Nessa. I did want to keep things just like they were before Mom died, but it's impossible. But I think that's okay, and I don't want some magic that keeps me the same forever. I'll always remember my mom, the original treasure-finding explorer. But I think I have to find a new home now, for me and my dad. And this treasure isn't going to help with that. I'm sorry. It's okay. That's all I needed to hear. I've got to go, but you're going to be okay, Demelza. Conferzy? Rebel? Bicycle? Club. Forever! Chat is going mad. It's our dad. An astronaut? Dad! Oh, Melzy. Oh, Dad, I'm so sorry. Demelza, it's me that's sorry. I'm so glad to have you back. We've been looking all over the island for you. How on earth did you get on that rock? My friend helped me. And honkers. And some puffins. And the head of a... Well, never mind that bit. And we found all the clues. And we climbed the mountain. And then the puffins carried us to the castle in the sea. Oh yeah, and I had a magic glove that made me invisible. Oh really? Next you'll be telling me you caused that fire in the theme park. And crushed Mr. Tulskitty's racing car. Don't worry, I'm sure it has nothing to do with you. And you said your friend helped you with this whole adventure? Yeah, she's brilliant. She's a spy, I think. You must be very good at being a spy. Very good at hiding and concealing herself. Huh? Don't you believe me? Oh, of course I do. Oh, what an adventure you've been having. I wish I'd been part of it. I'm sorry I haven't been around for you. I've been missing the adventure that me and your mom had together. But what I forgot was that you... Well, that you were our treasure. The most precious thing left from our journey together. I do miss her, Dad. But I was doing all this for her, and I think she wants me to do some other things now. It was so cool out on that rock. I know you don't believe the things I saw, but it's given me so many new ideas. I feel a little bit older now, and a little bit stronger too. I think it's time to build something in a new place. You and me, Dad. And then maybe my friend will come and visit again when it's all ready. I'm sure they will, Demelza. You met Captain Chakravarti just now, holding you up on that big old rope. He's gonna take us back to the airbase on the mainland. And then we can decide what we're gonna do next. Yes, so strap yourself in, Miss Penrose. We're heading for the mainland. And maybe when we land, you'd like to meet my daughter? I think you'd like her. She's a bit of a rebel. And always looking for adventures. And she's always riding around on her bike. Ooh. Hmm. Yes, explain. I don't know. But yeah, Shiana definitely did. Oh god, that is an awful. That's fine. Definitely did come pretty close there. There's sort of it's sort of ambiguous, but there, if you replay the game, you'll notice that no one apart from Nessa actually talks to Demelza. There's also that section when you meet the rock girl, and Nessa goes to talk to her, but she calls her Demelza, and she says, "Well, I'm not Demelza." Childhood innocence, fantastical imagination, dealing with trauma and loss and grief. Yes, that's pretty much it. But it's also a bit ambiguous because you have that kind of stinger at the end that, like, oh, maybe Nessa is his daughter somehow. But then Nessa claims that she doesn't have a child, but maybe Nessa is a manifestation of her mom somehow. There is actually a series of books in Knights and Bikes books. I haven't read any of them, so I don't know if they explain the canon in some way, but I do think that the I love how I'll bring the volume down a little bit. I do love how the game captured that it really captures that kind of childhood adventure spirit of just playing with your best friend and you're just making up all of this stuff and everything feels so big, and like you're sort of isolated from the adults in your life, so you just make this sort of parallel world with each other, and it really captures that in the gameplay too. I'm tired of being fucked around. Oh, but I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I do think it's I find that ending to be very sweet. I can look. What I'll do is I will look at the. I'll look into these comics that they've made, the comic books. But I think that the read I have is that she's an imaginary friend, basically. But that she's maybe partly real, like that parts of this was real, but just exaggerated. But it's a little bit confusing. But I don't know if this game is ever going to get a sequel. I don't think it did as well as it probably deserved to, unfortunately. But I do definitely think it would deserve it. And I think we're looking at a bunch of Kickstarter backers here, I think. Yeah, I think you've got to take this game somewhat metaphorically, I think, for it to really work. God, sorry, I've got so many stupid notifications. I'm gonna see who's raidable. I don't think there's anything else, but we might as well look at all of these credits. It was cute, much better than like Dead or something. Yeah, she didn't die. There was nothing like that. There was no. That's what I didn't want you to worry about, the the ending being too dark. It's a little bit sort of fall into eventual. I remember that from playing as a kid. New elements are rarely discarded, dismissed, just rolled into it. Yeah, that's true. That's a really good point. You just sort of add everything on top of it. It's a very yes and experience when you're a child. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed Knights and Bikes. This is a game that I've wanted to play for a long time, so I'm super excited. Haven't decided what the next game is going to be. I do have a couple of suggestions. I might bring it up to a poll again, but we'll see. Thank you everyone for watching. Everyone who's been watching today and watching on the stream. I'm going to plug the Discord. I think everyone who's in the chat right now is in the Discord anyway, but if you are lurking, then feel free to join that. I'm gonna fling us over to, let's see who's going. So we've got, Bibio Game Live is going. Friends of the channel, Charbel and Pixel Guff and Ligmops. I don't actually know what they're doing, but I think let's radio over to them. Is that not gonna work? My stream deck busted already. I don't see if it's gonna work. Oh, typical. They've got the most annoying name as well. But here we go. That's what they're doing. Oh, they're playing Final Fantasy VI. So pop in and say hello from me, and thank you so much for watching. It was a slightly shorter episode today, but we'll be back next week. I might do a cheeky weekend stream, actually, if I feel like it. And then we'll have a brand new game. We'll decide that in the Discord. But until then, I hope you have a lovely rest of your week, and that you have a nice weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!